Hello, Kaiko here, and welcome to the chaos. Let's go.
Cyno, I found you! I definitely came here directly. Hello, Cyno. Cyno, we've got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins. The Court of Desolation? I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable? Should be. We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true? Partially, it was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins. The academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go to the desert. Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation? Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so both inside and outside of the academia. After all, legends claim whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chances of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Yes, we do. Good, we'll go investigate. Before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us. Huh? People tailing us? That's right, let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry, I'll make short work of them. That's Cyno for you, but we can lend a hand too, you know. Okay, how do we leave? This way. Maybe not the specific stream. Okay, fine. You didn't get the waypoints between the streams. See, I thought about that, but the thing is, I thought about it, and that's what I did for every other region. I don't know, Sumeru is just different. For Sumeru, I seem to be doing almost all of my exploring on stream, and I thought it was quite nice, so I just sort of kept doing that. Ooh, there's some things here. I don't have a dendro thingy. Oh well. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yes. So I haven't done it, but in hindsight, I should have ignored all my waypoint getting, and I should just do that next time. Because it's not like we're gonna achieve much next stream. I should have just embraced it and could have done it that way. That would have worked. Oh, there's a chest. Where are we supposed to go? This way. Oh, okay. Ooh. Hold it right there, heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you. Oh, who are you? That doesn't matter, all you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. Ah, you must be Cyno, I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation, but this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid even you won't return unscathed. As for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you, Canned knowledge is becoming a problem here. We're here to help Cyno. That's right, we won't just sit back and do nothing. Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said he's willing to compromise. As long as you just walk away, he could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit, so you see, you get both more and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up. Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've had enough. Get out of my way. Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're going to have to make you go back. Okay. This pretty standard, as expected, really. Okay. Let's get Cyno. Oh, there we go. And let's just, Cyno. Oh, there's only two? Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to click Cyno, but I clicked the wrong button. Because it's actually really hard to hit the fifth key when you're not paying attention. Because naturally I only hit 1 to 4. That happens at reach for the 5th. This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Cyno. There'll be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here. Shouldn't we follow them? No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I apologize for bringing you into the dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well. You should be careful from now on, sleep with one eye open. Wait, hold on, there's no way anyone can sleep without closing their eyes, right? You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful, mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact. Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno? Yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. It's a chest. I've become very vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep. Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay? He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover, but luckily there wasn't any further complications. Last year he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons and no longer participates in live missions. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt. Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away. You've also experienced lots of tricky situations. We'll do our best. Good, don't worry, it won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers. But the chest! Okay. I'll remember that the Halo Shell is a chest. Okay, ooh! After a waypoint. Is it this we have more time to make me suffer? No! I mean, I've got to be doing something, so I'll probably be running around Sumeru in the background. Just by virtue of needing to do things. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. And yeah. But this is a terrible place for an auction. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Where are you going to hold this auction? I thought we'd be in a room or a tent. So hot, if only there was some shade for us to cool off under. Maybe we should take a break. We still have a long way to go, so you need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway. Okay, but don't you feel hot too, Cyno? Of course, but I am accustomed to these conditions. Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away. Try to stay focused, use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired. Take one step after another, don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax. Okay, if you say so, but where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks it's a perfectly safe place to stop. Just look around, it's just sand and desert, there aren't any monsters for miles around. Well, where do those scorpions come from? Watch out, something's not right about them. Oh? Oh? Ambushing scorpions? Ambushing scorpions? Okay. Phew, well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here. Those weren't just normal scorpions. See, there are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone. You mean someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction? These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know. This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down. Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still, Kaiko. Huh? Someone bugged us? Here's the answer. They must have planted this on you. Huh? What is it? A miniature tracking device made by the Krashara. They can use this to discern your approximate location. This device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Krashara also be involved? But that also doesn't seem right. Well, Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on Kaiko? They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device. Good thing you're able to find it, Cyno. Now let's get rid of it. No, hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us. Let's keep heading to the auction. It could be dangerous to linger here for any longer. Should you make me fight the Cry Happy? No. I mean, no. But don't forget, 5-minute limit. After 5 minutes, I will give up. But unfortunately, you could ask me to do that. Would I be pleased about it? Probably not. But I would try. Actually, with no heaters, I probably wouldn't last that long. What does the scorpion! No! Okay, okay. Okay. You got a little bit distracted. Just a little bit. It's one of these things. And it was literally in my path. Literally in my path. I could not avoid it. I will, however, make a little note for that one. And leave that there. Okay, okay. There's one left. Where is it? Michelle is a healer. I had forgotten that. I had forgotten that one. But nothing's gonna help. Nothing's gonna help. Oh. Here we go. Okay, okay. Aha! Where am I actually supposed to be going? I'm supposed to be going this way. Sort of. Oh! I see it. I see it. I see it. Weird. Is this where the auction is? There's nobody here. Not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something? We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give us warning of our arrival. But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out. What should we do now? We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There still might be something left for us to find. Alright, let's take a good look around the area. Oh, good night, ADRX. Hopefully I will see you next time. Have a good Christmas, because the next stream will be after Christmas. Ordinary can knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. A large amount of can knowledge has been piled here enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at market price. The scattered footprints have not been completely buried by the wind and the sand, but it's impossible to circulate on the direction of the merchants' escape from the footprints. What do you mean? They're very clearly oh no, there's a couple different tracks. And some to piece is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected. Did you find anything? No, nothing in particular, only some average looking knowledge capsules. It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, so they carried those off. But don't worry, I have another idea. If you start heading back to the way we came, I'll remain hidden here. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed, I'm sure something will come up by then. So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking device. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry all their goods, they won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll go back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make sure that they assume it's safe to come back. Hope Hammond gets it, we'll lure them out because they'll think we left. Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you. Yes, and don't worry, if they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay. Go all the way to Honourable, it's so far away! I'm gonna teleport most of the way there. This way. Can we... I was gonna say, can we saw you roll, but not really. We'll just fly. Ooh, sand pile. Oh. Okay. So tired, you've probably gone far enough now, right? We should go a little further. Further? But Paimon can't go another step. How about we rest here for a while? We sit and rest for a while nearby. It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go, maybe Cyno's finally found some leads. Oh. Okay, Cyno was over here. Let's do that. Is that a bunch of mushrooms just chilling on a... Oh, so cute. Okay. This will be fine. Let's just go down. Oh, looks like Cyno caught someone. You're the bad guy behind all this, aren't you? Alright, tell Pam on everything you know. Does he know anything about the smuggling? Does he have an important role in the auction? I didn't act immediately when he showed up, rather I laid low and observed for a while instead. He's not the primary instigator, but he's most likely one of the more important dealers here, am I right? Yes, impressive, you certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy. Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that? Once everyone knew you were coming, all the can knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose it's no use explaining it now. You must know who's manufacturing and selling the can knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly, or do I need to make you talk? No, I'll talk, but before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere. If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger. Alright, where do you suggest we go? How about my home in our village? It should be safe there. Fine, let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, Kaiko. Okay, to our village. Even the ads are buffering. Oh no, you're having a terrible time with this. Oh dear. Do you actually really think I tried to pull something under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do? Oh, it's the guy who lives over here! Uh-oh. Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Dad, you're back. Oh, we have guests. Hi there. This is my daughter, Simon. She can be a little shy of strangers. Mind you run along now, dear. Dad needs to talk with our guests. Oh, okay. Everyone knows Cyno in our business, but let me ask, who are you two? Paimon is Paimon, and this is Kaiko. To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Cyno, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I still urge you to stop while you still can. You should abandon this investigation. Why is that? Everything from the manufacturing of the can knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits, every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Cyno. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business? Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine. Here's some tea, Dad, and for the guests too. Alright, I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you. Don't mention it, and I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier. That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time. Yes, we do. Okay, I'm gonna go have a rest now. Did you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you. Actually, that's why I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favour. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she's never really had any friends to play with and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. Just take lots of medicine and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the moral was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day. Until one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit. Selling can knowledge. That's right, with all the more I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better. There are many others like me. Smuggling can knowledge might seem like an unthinkable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please stay out of the Cyno and give us a way to survive. Oh no, that means if we prevent the sale of can knowledge, his daughter will... I must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues. I somehow knew you would say that, but having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them. Whoa, look at all of this. Yes, all neatly packed away and organised in boxes. To think this is the only one dealer's worth. Smaller producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the Academia have had a hand in this? Such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to sit through inspection. Hey look, these seem different from the other canned knowledge capsules you've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the colour of desolation. A court of desolation. That makes sense. Wait, what's this? Sort of markings you've never seen before. Do you know what it is, Cyno? Yes, it's a Matra seal indicating the goods have passed Matra inspection. I started to suspect that someone in the Academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier, but how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the Academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can now leave the Academia without undergoing second inspection. No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe. It could be a misunderstanding. Could I ask you for a favour, Kaiko? Since all this canned knowledge came from the Academia, then it's highly likely the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the Academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files. But considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the Academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention. You need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Honourable and he'll take you there. Sure thing, leave it to us. I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads all are currently pointing to someone within the Academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bari, but I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info. Oh, so Ivan, you've got to go? Fair enough. I will see you on Wednesday. And yeah, have a good Christmas. If you start sniffing around the Academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I. Don't worry, I'll find them before things escalate that far. But if you still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who was involved. The more information I have, the safer you will be. Alright. Okay. The Academia. Okay. I got this. I believe. Okay. Ah, this guy. I forgot about him. Hello, we meet again. Have you managed to find Cyno? If so, how's he doing? You give Honourable the letter from Cyno. I read the letter and must admit I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry, had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved. As a right, I wanted to help Cyno too. I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the Academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Cyno, it shouldn't be a problem. Forbidden research? That's right, granted the Academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to coordinate researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded. Follow me, I'll show you. Hopefully we'll find the answers the Cyno is looking for. The repository sounds kind of dangerous, you better keep an eye out. Where is this? Oh! Is it? Oh! Okay, I thought it was gonna be inside. Ah! Is this a circle thing? Alan explains the situation to the repository's manager. Okay, I understand. Since Cyno is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. I suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better. A timer activates the device and a secret door opens in the wall. A secret door? Oh, I love these. I love these. Okay. As this is a restricted repository, I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is the first for both you and me. Do you also know Cyno, Tiber? There are many who do not openly converse with others within Academia, but even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Cyno happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the Academia, I still trust him, and that goes for everyone he trusts as well. The files are over there, just make it quick. I think the other guy's dodgy. Now we have an alarm set behind the bookshelf for security purposes. Be careful not to bump it when you're taking out the files. I see sparkles! Despite repeated prohibitions, research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly go through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, and fanaticism. The early stage of research is the relatively basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. Results of their discoveries will show that treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. It is also where the rumour of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding the location of the Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words, "Entering the Court of Desolation comes at the price of one's life." 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation, while others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time, overtaken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear, they attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, many academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Matra Radkani, was arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again. There's a lot to read there. Kaiko, have you found anything yet? The researcher's name sounds familiar. It reminds Paimon of Cyno's former partner. His former partner, that would be Taj Radkani, but you're not far off. Matada Radkani was Taj's only son. Oh. What, Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation? Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you? It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me, I bet even Cyno didn't know about it. Is there any way we could meet Matada? No, unfortunately there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Honourable has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He's a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Cyno's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the pole arms the 2 of them used to practice together when they went on a mission. Ah, right, I heard Cyno mention that before, but one day Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Matada incident. Taj was already well known by the time Matada was born. When Matada came to study at the academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Matada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is a violation of academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Matada slit his own throat with a piece of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository to hold the files of his son's research up with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work. Okay, I think he's the one doing it because he secretly believes that possibly if he was to find this place, he could bring his son back. That's my guess. I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone. Oh, that's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, Kaiko? You said Taj comes to the repository. Has he gone through Matada's research files? Now, will you tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now? Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation as access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never. But if you claim the canon knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect. Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research. The 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files are made into canon knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the academia without anyone ever noticing. But even so, according to the legends, the treasure inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Matada back. I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now. I was kind of confused. What should we do from here? Let's go ask around somewhere else. Now that I think about it, Cyno suspected the canon knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Taj, I'm going to let your reputation be tarnished. Alrighty then, let's go ask around. Wait, don't kick me out of the room, I didn't finish looking. Oh, okay, good. Hello. Or maybe this guy's dodgy. I don't know. So many people could be dodgy. Do you have any other questions? Okay, I guess I didn't have any other questions. Secret text interpretation manual. Records an account of a Habitats researcher being sentenced to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. Mechanical life forms research data. Records an account of a Spartan's researcher who's expelled from the academia for studying mechanical life form. Ah, okay. Inquire about the shipment. Okay. Ah, hello. Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently? No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else. We will. Didn't tell you already, I haven't seen anything. Okay, Oh, up here, okay. Maybe I'm still suspicious of people with friends we made along the way. Could be. Hello. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently? Well, yes, isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day, everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out. Maybe we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that? That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else. The academia's goods coming in and out every day. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. Oh. Hello. Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently? Huh? Why do you ask? I'm checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened. I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashara researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently, dozens of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contain a bunch of old, worn-out machines. The Kashara used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. He's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before. You didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection? Well, the boxes were stamped with the Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened? A man named Taj came here. Taj came here and told me he already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I? Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever just calm down everyone. I won't believe it. Taj is an honourable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj. I need to say it, but I think Taj is a little bit sus. Just a little bit. Nala runs off and returns with somebody shortly later. As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside the door and I vaguely heard them say found it. Before I realised that the door opened and Taj left with the group with them, I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumer City. The group of Eremites, could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge? No way, Taj is just like Cyno. They were considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way he would ever... Let's go to his home and have a look. Fine, let's look, there's no other choice. Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all. Was my intuition right? Was there really something wrong with those goods? Taj lives on the outskirts of Sumer City. You can try looking for him there. Taj, what have you been up to, Taj? Taj! You're supposed to be a good guy. Now you're being very suspicious. So very suspicious. This is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. What should we do then? Do we break in? No, wait, the door is unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry? Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. There's no other option though. We have to do this in order to clear his name. You're right, even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency, I just hope Taj doesn't mind. Into Taj's home and search around. What's this? It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Novel, can you make any sense of this? Yes, there's definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of the smuggling case is absolutely massive. The operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, and mercenaries. I have a feeling Cyno might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. Maybe he is aware of that, even so, he won't back down. You're right, that's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Cyno and let him decide how to proceed. If Taj really has turned on his honour and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do. Herb! Herbs! Alright, we'll give these to Cyno and see. Let's go. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Cyno will know what to do. Okay. Where is Cyno? Where did we leave him? Oh, we left him in our village. Now I remember. Okay, let's go to the village and let's see if we can find Cyno. This way. This way. This way. Okay. And now you roll. Tell Cyno everything that's happened. Well, Cyno, what do you make of it? Taj, it's been a while since I last saw him. When I remember, he is a straight-laced man, although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs. Did you think he's the one behind all this? I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Matra was for him, nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him, or rather the person he's become. The evidence is stacked against him now. That's right, it's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking, let's go. It has occurred to me that the Matra seem to have like a uniform. No waypoints. No waypoints. You might have to make a detour. It has occurred to me. Yes, Cyno doesn't wear the uniform. Is it because he's the general? Or I don't know. Why doesn't he wear the uniform? I mean, I think his outfit is better than the uniform, but usually in this kind of situation, you kind of have to wear the uniform because it's a uniform, you know? In the interest of time, I actually am gonna avoid these chests. I'll just make a note that there's a bunch of chests here, and I'll come back for it later. Maybe. If I remember. Oh, Oculus. No, we gotta avoid it. Come on. There we go. Okay. Ooh, music. Spin disc. You want a spin disc? spin crystal. Okay, I think the map implied you go through a giant hole in the side. Enter the Court of Desolation. Okay. Okay. This is a bit ominous. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe I should have brought someone with water, but oh well. We'll just set everything on fire instead. Equal and opposite. Okay, in we go, Cyno. This is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? I was kind of nervous. Could it be dangerous? Don't worry, you'll be safe with me. Okay. Just keep clicking. Just keep clicking. Okay, there we go. Oh, chest. Lovely. Okay, and now what? This way? Look at these walls. Definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of battle here? Keep going and see what we can find. I think I do need to get rid of these scorpions. Okay. Oh! Is the wall moving? The wall? This is why the passage rotate. The passage rotated. But what does that mean? Is that moving again? Is it? Either way, we should be careful. Oh! Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole. I see. I see. Not expecting that. Okay, well these things are apparently... Oh, they're scorpions! I see, I see. Well, let's get rid of these guys. Boop. And then we get this chest. Okay. Magic purple stairs. Always a good sign. Oh, the walls are shifting again. The walls are shifting. The walls are shifting. Hopefully this is a passage. Hopefully this is our way in. Oh, thank you for my streamy reminder. I'm attempting to go as quickly as possible, but yeah, the ice seems to be staring right at us. This is fine on the creeps. You go first. Huh? Didn't work? I don't know why, I just assumed that if it didn't work last time, then this would solve the problem. Oh, there's a... the button. Oh, and now I have to go back. I see. Okay. Oh, I fell again. It looks like not only can I not do lifts, I can't do stairs either. I'm just bad at all forms of elevation. Okay. Oh, there's a thing here. That's probably not good. Okay. This is fine. We can use Cyno's special thing. I think that's it. Ooh. I can't believe we actually found it. This place wasn't like a rumor. It felt a little bit like a rumor. Is that Taj? Taj? Ah, Cyno, it's been some time since I've last seen you. I trust you're doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected. Is it because you have some new partners now? That's right, this case is nearly closed, but the most important answer still eludes me. Was it all you're doing, smuggling the canned knowledge, the research of the Court of Desolation? Yes, it was me. And then explain why. That's the difficult part. Let's just say I've changed. I've become a selfish coward who only wants to pursue his own interests. I find that hard to believe. Oh really? The way I see it, every person will end up like me sooner or later. When you're young, you press forwards, unattached, living solely for the justice in your heart, but as you begin to age, you start to become more cautious. You know many things are wrong, but still turn a blind eye to them. I was the same. I never questioned my actions until Matra died. I could feel the justice that I once strived to uphold slowly crumbling in my heart. I was completely dedicated to all that I did, but as I grew older, I found myself feeling alone. Miserable. Can you imagine what it feels like to not have the will to live, but not be able to die? Matra was sent to prison by my own hands. I sent myself on this painful path. My son hated me till the day he died, and now I must live with that pain and regret. I felt him as a father, but now I have a chance to make it right, a chance to reunite with him. Usually, when you say something like this, it doesn't end well. The Court of Desolation, here lies the key to overcoming life and death, the power to even bring the dead back to life. So did you already find what you needed here? Yes, see that door behind me? Behind it lies the treasure that I seek. I'm so close, Cyno. If only you hadn't arrived, now I could already have enough conjecture. What has happened is already part of the past. You cannot bring the dead back to life. In the end, the treasure you seek are nothing but myths and legends. Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then? No, I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it. I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example. I don't overthink things. If there's only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take. Is no convincing you? Alright then, let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. Oh, I guess we've got to fight Taj.
This power is mine.
Oh, where did this thing come from? What is this thing? Is that an alligator? That's okay, that's okay. We just need a... There we go. Problem solved. Your strength? Feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. There's only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me. Uh-oh, we have to stop this guy. I won't let you open that door. I won't be so short. I'm afraid it won't be too easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for that? I didn't get injured. I'll do what I have to. I still remember when we first became partners, you were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed. You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and a map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not fool me. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If you really had changed, your fighting style wouldn't be as it was before. Huh? What do you mean, Cyno? He never planned on opening the door. His true intention was... Ah, what's happening? If the time is running short, let me make this quick then. After Matra died and my spirit was crushed, for a long time I was hoping this reality was just a terrible nightmare. I hoped I would just wake up and be able to see a smiling face again. This is when I was approached by someone who wished to collaborate and find the Court of Desolation together. I did some investigation of my own and discovered that they were part of a massive organization. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search, pouring countless more into secret research, even sacrificing lives in the hopes that the Court of Desolation would appear. No wonder banning the research wasn't enough. A full-scale operation was already in motion. Yeah, I'm a flesh and blood human like everyone else, so I obviously hesitated and considered it. The thought of bringing my son back tugged at my heart, but in the end I came to my senses. I knew I could not let myself go down that path. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so even centuries later. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out just as Matra did, generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Oh. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. The damage on the walls you saw on our way here, you're going to destroy the Temple of the Court of Desolation. That's right, I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions just so that they would cooperate without raising any suspicion. This was the only way I could find and destroy this place. But that wasn't enough. I need someone who I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The Academia forbids the research of the Court of Desolation. They would never approve my plan in the first place. To add to the problem, the organization is so powerful they even have members working within the Academia. If I wanted to destroy the organization, I couldn't just count on the Academia alone. You pretended to be the one behind all this as a test for me? Yes, I'm sorry, but now I'm assured you haven't changed at all. You are still as you always were, fearless and making no compromise. Anyway, this place is collapsing, you must leave now. Is he not coming with us? Wait, aren't you leaving too? There are still loads of bad guys to catch outside. His fate is already sealed, there is no life left inside him. He is like a candle with no more wick to burn. You means to open the Court of Desolation, one must sacrifice their life? You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them, sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation. Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be my final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Matrada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused. There's nothing to be sorry for, we are partners. If you see Matrada, send in my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
Alright, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
What is it with it? And the tragic cutscenes recently? Why have they all been so sad? They're all so sad. Huh? The Court of Desolation has disappeared? Just as Charge said, that place has caused too many disasters and tragedies. Being buried in quicksand is its rightful end. What about the organization? To them, as long as there's more to be made, they will disregard the Academia's rules, whether it's the Court of Desolation or anything else. Their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. March may have sent them back with the Court of Desolation, but it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have. We'll help too. Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me, I'll bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promise you I would sweep away any potential danger. That's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan River 4 days from now. Okay, wait until 4 days later. This is only going to let me skip 2 at a time, but that's okay. I'm also watching that we gotta be near the end of the quest, right? Right? I think we'll only be a little bit overrunning. Just a little bit. Hopefully. Oh. Why does he want to wait 4 days? It's so long. That's so long. Okay, let me skip another 2. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Right, go to the car. Go to the place. To the place. To the place. Okay. Come on, Cyno. I believe. Meet again, thank you so much for all your help. Honourable, what are you doing here? Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan River, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared. What's the situation? What's happened these last few days? The last few days have been quite the ride, but unfortunately I can say with confidence the case is finally coming to an end. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several desperate attempts to cover up the truth. However, Cyno crossed the desert and took out their main camp overnight. After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the high-ups within the Academia. Everyone was on edge and the case came to a standstill. And then what happened? Well, then we received word that Taj Radkani had sacrificed himself on the case. The news really set up the members of our ranks. The Matra that moves together against the enemy, we cleared out the traitors from within the Academia and arrested all the researchers on the list. Some of them managed to get out of the Academia but still failed to escape. Scattered criminals were captured by Cyno all across Sumeru. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently. Is Cyno alright? He didn't get injured, did he? He seems fine, but nobody knows the real situation. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment all on his own. Among them were even some of our former colleagues. Not just the criminals are afraid of him, even we're starting to feel a little nervous when he's around now. But even if we start feeling all self-conscious, thinking if we've done anything wrong, we're still always honoured to have Cyno around. By the way, are you guys here to see Cyno? I think I just saw him walking in that direction when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognise, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards. Sure thing, Honourable. You be careful too, don't let any of those bad guys escape. Don't worry about me, if anything happens you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then. Child of Peace, I know, but I'm pretty sure we're in the conclusion. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's Tignari! Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating, but I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution. I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during my interrogation. During the interrogation, apparently someone had enticed Matra Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Matra had lived in his father's shadow all his life, and naturally wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Matra died, the organisation tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks. Toying with others' minds, treating their lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interest, this makes me angry. I understand this is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse the pollen that has a paralysing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will, and you can help me collect more testing data. Side note, Tignari. Obviously Tignari must be who Honourable saw earlier. Are you also here to see Cyno? That's right, Cyno asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simon. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Cyno, relax, you don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Implication TCG, huh? Kalei has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping. How is Kalei these days? She has grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. She still has made many mistakes on her last test, even after I had marked all the important content in the book for her. After some time, I plan on having her go outside more. It just so happens that I have something she can help me with. Ah, you mean Kalei is leaving Avidia Forest? What happened? I've asked her to host some ad hoc lectures to teach the dangers of canned knowledge, as well as how to use it safely. Although we've apprehended all the criminals behind the recent smuggling case, there are many people who are still curious and seek canned knowledge. I decided to ask her to work on increasing knowledge and awareness on the topic. Please be sure to keep an eye on her. I will. If anything else happens, the three of you can find me in the Avidia Forest. Take care. I already caught those who were preparing to attack you in secret. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that you were involved in the case, so you can relax. But what about you, Cyno? It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forwards. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last few days. His words were not empty, people do change, and no belief can be completely resist the erosion of time. I just hope my own change will come slowly so that I can press on a little further. That way, those who see me as their superior and those who are following in my footsteps will learn courage from my example, just as I gained courage from my own superior and my partner. Sounds like a lot of work. I hope it'll make you happy, Cyno. I'll be fine. I'm also enjoying my chat with you right now, you know. There are many things I feel better about once I start to talk about them. Many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj, but I didn't share details with anyone. I prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions, and then I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation. Okay, I think that's it. We just need to talk to Cyno, and then we can sign off. By the way, something strange happened a few days ago. A merchant approached me and requested I cover the cost of a desert travel kit. 1,250,000 more. Dory upped the price. I don't remember owing anyone more, especially not that kind of amount, so I arrested the merchant on charges of provocation and disturbing the peace. Do you know anything about this? Nope. Paimon has no idea what that could be. Dory! I can't believe Dory really tried it. She really tried it. And Cyno wasn't having any of it. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like to see me play live, then check out my Twitch channel. You can find me on Wednesdays and Sundays at 8 PM GMT. Thanks again, and have a great day.